In this class, we are going to understand about basics of C programming. Okay. Now, first of all, we are going to understand C character set. C character set is a collection of alphabets, digits, and special symbols which we use to write programs in what? C. What is this character set? The character set is a collection of alphabets, digits, and what? Special symbols similar to your English language. Okay. For example, alphabets are what? Capital A to capital Z and small a to small z. Digits are 0 to 9. Special symbols are plus, minus, multiplication, ampersand, etc. Okay. These three things are called as what? Character set. And using this particular character set, we write programs in C. Okay. Right. So, now, what is a character? Now comes under what is a character? Character. A character can be any letter that you take from this character set is a character. For example, A is one character, B is one character, Z is one character, okay, P is one character, 0 is one character. Is that clear? 5 is a character, plus is a character. So any single letter that you take from this character set is a character. Okay. And all combinedly we call it as what? Character set. And these character set we are going to use for writing purpose. Okay. Right. Second one we are going to understand now, constants. What do you mean by constants? Constants are values that are directly written in the formula or what? Expression and never changes. So what do you mean by this? Let us understand what do you mean by this constants. For example, we'll take here C is equal to 10 plus 5. So these particular 10 and 5 are called as constants. These are called as constants because 10 is always 10 and 5 is always 5. This 10 and 5 never changes. So therefore these are called as what? Constants. Then what are not constants means, for example, C is equal to A plus B. Now A plus B are called as what? Variables. Are called as what? Variables. Is it clear? Because the value of A can be anything and value of B can be anything. For example, if A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, now C will be what? 30. Okay. And suppose if A is equal to 100, now the C value becomes what? A plus B, that is 120. Okay. So the value of A and B can be anything, and these particular A and B are called as variables. So any value that you write directly in the formula, these values are called as constants. And any names that you write, that names are called as what? Variables. Okay. So constants are the values that are directly written in the formula and they never change, are called as what? Constants. Like this, how many types of constants we have? Okay. Let us understand that is what types of constants. We have first one is integer constants. Numbers without decimal points are called as what? Integer constants. For example, 123. Okay, 9871. These values are not having any decimal points, therefore they are called as what? Integer constants. So integer constants does not have any decimal points. Next, number 2 is float constants. Numbers with up to 6 decimal points are what? Float constant. Example, see that 56.9812. So it is contains what? 4 decimal points. Okay, here it contains what? 6 decimal points, 42.12345 So numbers with up to 6 decimal points are called as what? Float constants. Okay. Double constants. Numbers with up to 15 decimal points are what? Double constants. Like this 3.8761123, like this it can contain up to what? 15 decimal points. This 15 or 16, 17, that depends upon the compiler. So compiler to compiler varies, but the standard is that double constants can have maximum of what? 15 decimal points. So if you want to have more than 6 decimal points, then you have to use what? Double constants. Okay. Next, character constants. What is a character? As already discussed here, any single letter is called as a character. Okay. A character can be a alphabet, a digit, or special symbol, okay, which should be single letter and kept in what? Single quote. For example, A is a single letter and kept in what? Single quote, like this. Then 5 is a single letter and kept in what? Single quote. And plus is a single letter and kept in single quote. Therefore these are called as what? Character constant. So character can be an alphabet, a digit, or a special symbol. Okay, right. Then string constants. Okay, see, if you, this is an integer constant, this 9 is an integer constant. Okay, 9 is an integer constant, but when we put in single quote, it becomes what? Now the 9 now becomes what? Character. Okay, characters cannot be used in calculations, but the numbers can be used in what? Calculations. That is what you have to remember. Okay, so next one. So string, fifth one is string constant. What is a string? A string is a group or sequence of characters. A string is a group or sequence of characters. Example, king. So multiple characters are present, therefore I kept in what? Double quotes. Now king is one string. See, a string is a group of characters, means it can be alphabets, it can be special symbols and digits. So a string is a combination of alpha, special symbols and what? Digits, and put in single quotes. This is what string constants. Like this we have 5 types of constants in what? Programming. Okay, so this is what we have completed, basics of programming part 1. Okay, C character set, which is used for writing, and constants, different types of values that we are going to use in the programming. Okay.